My 27M girlfriend, 25F, wants to end the relationship as I don't enjoy the same food as her. Me and girlfriend have been together for 5 years since college. I am a vegetarian since young while she loves eating meat. For the past 5 years, whenever we dine out, we would look for places which offers food options for me, else she would just eat the meat items from my dish. Recently, she start meeting a new friend, 26M, for dinner and realize the happiness and joy of sharing food that she loves with others. However, after some time she confronted me that she would like to be able to share the food with her partner. How she have compromised on our food for the past 5 years and is tired of it, complained about the annoying things that I do which annoys her, how I don't keep my place tidy, and told me she have lost feelings for me and brought up that we might not be for each other and that we should ended the relationship. Mainly since I am unable to give her happiness by sharing the same kind of food that she love. I was devastated by the confrontation as it was very sudden and unexpected. I admit that I could be annoying at times and my place is always messy. I promised that I can work on not being so annoying and start tidying up my place. However, she is still unsure to this food issue. As of right now, we are still together and I still love her very much while she is still considering if we should still continue this relationship as she is also unsure herself if she is being rash or if she still loves me. How can we proceed with this food incompatibility issue? And what might it be she really feels and wants? It sounds like there is more going on here than you realize. You might need to just accept that you two are falling apart and it might be better to let things end. Crazy that you don't see what's obvious. It's about him, not the food. It's bye-bye. This is not about the food. I don't think she actually loves you or she wouldn't be considering to split because of food. Anyway, it's her right to try to find someone more compatible with her, and if that means eating the same food, then let it be. You don't leave someone you love over eating fucking meat. She doesn't love you, sorry. Sounds like she just wants to dump you for the new guy but doesn't want to be the bad one. My 30M wife, 27F, is terrified. Hi there, I'm in serious need of advice. My 30M wife, 27F, called me yesterday while I was at work. She had taken the day off since she was feeling sick and I got the call sometime during our lunch. She sounded so terrified when she asked me to come home that I dropped everything almost immediately. On the drive back I kept thinking of the worst case scenarios because she isn't easy to scare nor does she cry, but she really had sounded like she was about to have a breakdown. I found her in our room with a few pregnancy tests, they were all positive. We had been trying for a baby for a little over a month and I was happy we succeeded, but she's terrified. I tried to console her but I didn't know how to. I know she loves kids and has always wanted her own but was just scared of carrying one, I think. What do I do in this situation? She just fell asleep crying in my arms and has been a shell of a person since yesterday. Any advice on what to do? I'd just be there to support and ask her why she's freaking out when she seems a little more calmed down. There's a chance that the reality of growing a baby inside you is finally hitting her and it's freaking her out. I know a few women who planned pregnancy who confessed their initial reaction, and sometimes continued feelings, including being absolutely terrified. Some were terrified of the changes their body would go through. Some were terrified of giving birth. Some were terrified to be a good parent. Some were terrified they'd miscarry. Some were terrified of all of the above. I think it's not actually super uncommon. It's a really good sign that your wife trusts you to show you the truth of what she's feeling and not hide it from you. I think just ask her how she's feeling and listen and affirm for her that it's totally normal to have lots of emotions, not all positive, during pregnancy, and you'll be there to support her through them all. Just be there to support her. She wanted a child, but now she's terrified of being pregnant. If she has a sister or close friend who's been pregnant, have them come over to console and reassure her, else her mom. I think this is normal for first pregnancies. So I'm your wife's age and I want a kid but I am horrified of being pregnant. That fear might have just hit her. I'd have a talk with the OB and probably get her into therapy if you can, and be there for her as much as possible. I know it's strange because you were trying and it must be confusing, but she's about to endure 9 months of constant discomfort and an incredibly painful finale. I don't know how I'd react if I ended up pregnant. I don't think I can do it, even though I really want a kid. My 27 male wife, 27 female, received an indecent proposal. My wife cleans homes for a living. She has been doing it for several years. Well, she has been cleaning the home of a specific man almost since she started doing this. Mind you, she works for herself, not a cleaning company. Last week she came home and mentioned almost too casually that John, fake name, offered her additional money to clean his home in an outfit of his choosing. I laughed it off, but she seemed to be seriously considering it. On one hand, we could use the money. On the other hand, where does this lead? Should I allow my wife to do this? Or should I just shut it down now? Update. I've decided to shut this down now. He already gave her the bikini he wanted her to wear. After seeing it, there is no way this doesn't end up going too far. So at least we got that. She is going to search for some additional clients so she can drop this guy. Unfortunately, due to the intimacy of the business, she deals with drops creepy customers frequently. Thanks for the advice, everyone. If she's actually considering it, and she's not a complete idiot, she knows it won't end there and doesn't have a problem with it. Otherwise she'd have already been a hard no. Are you guys really chill with tapping into low-key prostitution? In my opinion, this interaction changes the dynamic of the situation, and I wouldn't accept anything other than her not returning to that client. He is a creep, and no matter what her reason for not immediately shutting him down and accepting the outfit, it doesn't matter because he already thinks she's entertaining the idea, so he's going to act as such. In my opinion, this is prostituting herself. She has normal clothes she works in. To change that so he can see more is simply selling her body. So, if you're not comfortable with the end game of this whole thing, then you should shut it down now. There's a 0% chance that this doesn't eventually end in a sex proposal. 29F, caught my partner, 30M, on Tinder. Really nervous posting this, so using a throwaway account. I never suspected my partner would cheat. He was always very reassuring, loving and caring towards me. He put in effort, organized massive events for special days, birthday, anniversary, Christmas. He never made me feel neglected. The weirdest part? We are together every day. It's actually a coincidence that my cousin told me off an app that lets you check whether your partner is on Tinder or not. She caught her girlfriend on there, and I jokingly used it as well, not expecting to find my partner on there. However, I did, and when I confronted him, his excuse was that all men go on it here and they're just to browse. But he never spoke to anyone and wasn't interested in doing so. I am very lost between letting this slip or ending the relationship, as he's always been amazing to me and in the relationship, and this has been our only hiccup. However, I'm wondering whether it's a values difference, as I wouldn't just browse for fun. Please don't fall for it. I've fallen for really dumb lies because I've loved someone. Make him show you his messages. Easy way to prove it. Let him log you into his Tinder account so you can see if he's messaging girls. So what's the app though? Cold sweat smile. May I ask what the app was that used to find your partner? He's lying.